So we're going to map out this really powerful, energetic period that a lot of us are feeling right now. We'll be using tarot as our guide to break down this solar light upgrade and figure out what it actually means for you. So what on earth does that mean, right? Well, think of it like a cosmic green light. It's this moment where your willpower, your drive, it just gets a massive boost. This is the universe inviting you to push forward with all those big ideas and intentions you've been sitting on. It's your time to grow. You can really think of this as your own personal call to adventure. It's like an energetic gateway is swinging wide open, creating the absolute perfect conditions for your projects to finally take flight. And this isn't something you just sit back and watch. It's an active invitation to step into a whole new phase of your life.
And like any great quest, our journey starts in a pretty complex, sometimes confusing place, our own inner world. Before we can really charge ahead and take action, we first got to understand the landscape of our own feelings and our intuition. To help us get through this internal landscape, we have our very first guide, the Moon card. This card is all about the deep, often hidden world of our emotions. It's kind of like our flashlight in the darkness as we kick off this transformation. So, this part of the journey puts us in what you could call a cave of sentiments, a place where things are not always what they seem on the surface. The real wisdom of the moon is to not get lost in all the shadows, but to really, truly trust your gut. It's like a mentor, lighting up the path through the natural ups and downs of life, helping us get back in touch with our most authentic selves. But here's the crucial part. The moon has two faces. On one hand, it's an incredibly loyal ally. It sparks dreams, gives you visions, and guides you toward your truth. But on the other hand, its dim light can create some pretty convincing illusions. It can stir up fear, anxiety, and bring up old wounds you thought were totally healed. The big challenge here is to use its light to see clearly, not to get lost in the ghosts it might kick up. Okay, so once we've started to find our way through our inner world, a totally new energy shows up. As that solar light upgrade gets more intense, so does our own inner fire. And this is where we meet our next guide, the King of Wands, who brings this powerful, action-packed vision to the table. The King of Wands is the ultimate go-getter, the overachiever. This card is a call for you to step up and become the visionary leader of your own life. It's about having that big picture perspective and, importantly, the stamina to see your ambitious projects all the way to the finish line. And just like the moon, this king has a shadow side. That same fiery passion that drives success can become impulsive and, honestly, a little ruthless if it's not kept in check. This can lead to setting impossible goals, burning bridges with people, and ultimately facing some serious setbacks. The real key is to channel this incredible energy with maturity and a bit of foresight. So we've got the deep, intuitive, watery energy of the moon on one side and the fiery, almost reckless energy of the king on the other. How on earth do we bring these two totally opposite forces into harmony? Well, the answer lies in the wisdom of our next guide, the Temperance card. I mean, that's the central question of this whole journey, isn't it? How do you merge your intuitive self with your ambitious drive without letting one just completely steamroll the other? It's a really delicate dance, and luckily, our next card is here to teach us the steps. And the answer is Temperance. Guided by the so-called Archangel of Duality, this card is all about the evolution of balance. It's not about picking one energy over the other. It's about finding that perfect blend through patience, moderation, and clear-headedness, what you might call a sobriety of sense. Here are the practical steps Temperance teaches us. First, practice moderation. Avoid going to extremes. Second, find that middle ground. That's where real self-healing and realignment happen. And finally, use this new, balanced state to patiently turn your big vision into a tangible reality. Now, there's one more piece to this puzzle. It's this unseen energy, a hidden influence that's been pushing this whole journey forward from right under the surface. So let's reveal our final card, the Knight of Swords. This knight represents pure, unfiltered momentum. He is that collective ambition that's pushing for quick, decisive action, often with very little planning. He's the reason you might be feeling this intense urge to just go, to move forward right now. So the trick here is to harness this knight's incredible speed without letting it just run wild. His ambition is exactly what you need to push your projects forward, but his tendency toward restlessness and burnout, that's a very real risk. The goal is to let him provide the horsepower, while the king provides the vision, and good old Temperance holds the reins.
Okay, we've met all of our guides, we've explored the emotional caves, we've ignited our inner fire, and we've learned the art of balance. Now, let's put it all together into a clear, simple roadmap for your journey through this solar light upgrade. This roadmap really brings the whole process together. Your journey kicks off with the moon. That's your intuitive self, learning to trust your gut feelings. Then you step into the role of the King of Wands, the visionary leader, channeling all that passion. Temperance acts as your harmonizer, making sure you keep a sustainable pace. And all along, the Knight of Swords is your action taker, the one whose speed you have to direct toward your real purpose.
So there you have it, your map through this powerful energetic shift. All the forces are aligned, the invitation has been sent, and the path is pretty much laid out right in front of you. The only question left is, how are you going to channel this light? How will you choose to use this moment?